A very smart police officer actually told me this, that if you ever fight in a street situation on the road, never break anyone's bone and never make the other person bleed. Bam. Okay, on the face, on the back of the ear, radial bone, or both of the bones. Bam. Bam. You can use your radial, you can use both of the radial and ulnar, 50-50. Heavy part of the radial on the chin or on the back here, back of the ear. Keep the Muay Thai guard if you want. Slap, 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 side slap, side slap, arm slap, arm slap. You can do arm slaps. You can also turn it into a finger jab. You slapped, drag it down a bit, bring it back. Slap, drag it down a bit, bring it back. Bam, bam. Slap with your palm, the heavy part of the palm, back of the ear, or slap with the arm slaps. Okay? You can cover the punches. If somebody is punching you straight on the face, cover. That's it. You turn, again the punching principle, turn your toe, knee, hip, shoulder, turn, and your elbow should be 2 inches away from his face. This side, if the punch is coming from this side, just bring it 2 inches here. It doesn't matter which hand he is punching from, you can protect from both of them. If it is but preferred, same side hand, okay? If he's hitting from his right, you protect it with your left. He's hitting from his left, protect it with your right. Keep the other hand on the guard position. Cover, cover, cover. Go in while covering. Okay? So open palm, open palm, open palm. Arm attack, arm attack. What is the last one? Hammer fist. Hammer. Hammer. It's the same. UFC hammer fist. The meat part of the fist, you're doing the same, throwing with your body onto the fist. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elbow. 6. Practice these combinations. Use your kicks only to hit the groin, but in a multiple opponent scenario, don't use your kicks. Because if you try to kick someone and the other person comes and try to push you, shove you, you will fall on the ground. And 6 people or 4 people standing above you while you're on the ground is not a good scenario. So minimize using your kicks. Build your stamina, move around, use your hands. In a multiple opponent scenario, prefer using your hands. Prefer hammer fist, slap, slap, elbow, slap, slap, arm attack, palm attack, palm attack. Grab the opponent. Now you have three points to balance yourself. So you can lose 1 point of balance. Because if somebody pushes you while doing this, you are grabbing the opponent's head. See, if I grab and I knee and some opponent pushes me, let's say this is the opponent. If I'm grabbing this, if he pushes me, I have this support. I will not fall, probably. So you can knee definitely while grabbing the other person. But most of the times practice hammer, hammer. The same throw from the body. Hammer, hammer, slap, slap, arm attack, elbow, elbow. A very good example, Instagram follower of mine, informed me that he was being bullied by teenagers, like 16, 17 years old teenagers, a group of teenagers basically. And it's racism basically. He told me that in certain parts of India, there are pure breeds and there are half breeds. I don't know how much true it is. Pure blood, half blood, that sort of racism. So he's half blood and those teenagers are pure blood according to them, right? So they are harassing this person. In this scenario, what to do? You do not require to break the bone or to make them bleed because they are minors, first of all, and you might end up in jail if you do that. Secondly, you don't require Muay Thai or you don't require Jiu-Jitsu skills, right, to break. You might require certain Jiu-Jitsu skills to hold or to, disarm certain things like that, but you don't require the chokes. You go mild. So first of all, instead of punching with your knuckles, see, in the street scenario, you're not wearing gloves. So your knuckles are gonna get damaged if you hit someone with your knuckles. If you're not a pro fighter, your wrist is gonna get damaged. So don't use your knuckles, never. In any street scenario, don't avoid using your knuckles. Instead, use an open palm. An open palm can do a lot of damage. So most of the times you're hit with your lower palm, where the bone is. Self-defense scenarios are different at different times. You should know every level of combative situation and scenario and what tools do you have to use. You do not have to elbow the face of a 16-year-old or choke a 16-year-old or someone else or your neighbor, and you don't want to prolong that. It might turn into a long-term animosity, and the other person is vengeful, then it can go even further. Can go to your families, can people harm each other to a very, very bad extent. I have seen that and I have experienced that, and I'm warning you, please do minimal amount of damage just to show that you're powerful and the other person should not attack you. That's it. If you are not in a scenario where you're getting robbed, raped or murdered. These three are very uncommon, very, very uncommon. It's like 1% or less than 1%. Yeah, then you might have to break the bones or you might have to choke the robber or the murderer out. That scenario different. But most of the times in self-defense, you don't have to use lethal deadly force or break joints like jiu-jitsu locks or choke someone out. Because most of the self-defense scenarios happen in school, college, bullying, with neighbors, where you have to live with your neighbors for the rest of the life, most of the times, or on streets. Road rage, daytime road rage, where the intent is not to kill the other person. The other person's intent is not to kill you or rob you or rape you. Understand that. The intent is simply to show dominance. So thank you.